Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to one and all present over here. On behalf of Tirak Maharashtra Vidyapit, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to Day 3 of TMV Cinefest, our college film festival that celebrates cinema not just as entertainment but as an art, a language, and a powerful medium of expression. After 2 enriching days of screening and interactions, today we move a step deeper into understanding cinema, its emotions, its music, and its storytelling through the lens of film appreciation. Today, we are truly honored to have with us a personality who has dedicated his life to understanding and teaching the art of cinema and music. We are privileged to welcome Suhas Kirloskar, sir. After an illustrious professional career of over 3 decades in the banking and IT sectors, Sir chose to follow his passion and devote himself completely to film appreciation, music appreciation, and joyful learning. He is a renowned film and music appreciation expert, writer, and educator who has been consistently writing for leading newspapers such as Maharashtra Times, Sakar, Tarun Bharat, and Divya Marathi. His popular film column in Sakar has been widely appreciated. Sir has been conducting film appreciation courses for several years and is actively associated with initiatives like Film Study Center and CinemaScope Film Club. Through his engaging audiovisual sessions, he has helped audiences of all ages understand how to watch a film and how to truly listen to music. He is also an accomplished author with books like Gata Rahe and insightful works on legendary singers and composers, making complex artistic concepts accessible in a simple and enjoyable way. Today's session is going to be an enriching journey into cinema, not just what we see on screen, but what we feel and understand as viewers. To honor our esteemed guest, I would now like to invite Debahuti ma'am to please come on stage and felicitate Suhas Kirloskar sir. Thank you, ma'am. With great respect and pleasure, I now invite Suhas Kirloskar sir to kindly take the stage and enlighten us with his thoughts and insights on film appreciation. A big round of applause, please.
Good morning to all of you and warm welcome to Film Appreciation. This will be an interactive session, not just cinema is not just entertainment. So we will try to bring different aspects of movies. So I would request you to, because it will be an audiovisual session. So I'm expecting your mobiles to be on silent mode. So while watching movie at theater or at home as well, there are 2-3 things which are expected. Firstly, watch movies with minimum breaks even at home. Secondly, switch off your mobiles and don't disturb your neighbors and other viewers in the cinema hall by enlightening and throwing your mobile light on their face. So request you to not to check WhatsApp or any social media while the session is on, because our focus should be on what movie gives us and how we can watch movies. So we generally conduct a movie appreciation session for 7 days, 3 days. This is a 2.5-hour workshop. So probably it will be more interactive session and it will be enhanced and based on your interaction and your inputs. So we'll start with a short clipping. Movie you must be aware of. You know this movie, right? Who has watched Karate Kid? Please raise your hands. Okay. So it is about the focus. So if you are watching the movie, your complete focus should be on the movie. Don't check the mobile or don't pick up any call, because world will not stop for 2 hours whenever you are in the movie hall. And our focus completely should be on the movie. I just went to, I was at movie theater to watch Dunkirk. Who has watched Dunkirk? So can we have some light here, please? I can see the audience, and because this is an interactive session, so I don't want complete darkness in the audience at least. Okay. Right. This is good. So who has watched Dunkirk? Can you raise your Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk movie? Okay. So what is your favorite Christopher Nolan's movie? Have you watched ever? Prestige? Oppenheimer? Who has watched Oppenheimer? Please raise your hand. Okay, so I can understand what are the complex movies which you have seen either. Yeah, I can understand you must have watched it, but who else? Who has watched Dunkirk? Okay, so Dunkirk is when I went to movie theater, so it is about different timelines. So my some of my neighbors started clicking selfies at movie theater whenever Dunkirk movie started. And then they started discussing something, and then they took selfies and then took a photograph, and they were discussing because titles were on. And by the time they switched off their mobile, they could not connect with the movie because it was Christopher Nolan's movie, and you should be aware, you should have complete focus whenever you are watching any complex movie, right? Any movie for that matter, even and specifically with Christopher Nolan's movie, because they could not get the timeline. They showed that it is 3 p.m. and then if you missed it, then you are losing the context. So that's how the movie, they lose the context and they could not get connected with it, and they completely just enjoyed the thrill part of it or action part of it. So that is what happens whenever you are watching movie at home or movie theater. So to start with, may I ask you to, because it is an interactive session, can you tell me your favorite movie scene? Any movie, from any scene from any, I'm not asking for movie, I'm asking for any your favorite movie scene. Okay, what about you?
मी ऋषभ राठोड शोशांक रिडम्पशन मधला जो लास्ट सीन आहे जेव्हा ते भेटतात.
Right. So the last scene in Shawshank Redemption.
हां, तो एक आणि एकच फुलेमधला जेव्हा ते एकटे बसलेले असतात आणि देवाशी बोलायचं असतं.
Okay, since you are talking about Shawshank Redemption's last scene where they met, at the sea beach, and they just meet together, right? So what is your favorite scene?
The movie named The Green Mile.
Green Mile.
The last
Tom Hanks.
where he hangs in the shop.
Right. What about you? Yes, please.
क्रांती ज्योती movie
Okay.
स्कूलची कमान काढतात आणि
Right. Okay, fine. Here. This is interaction. If you start thinking about movie, then only it can be, you can start thinking about movies which you like, which you may not like, why we like some movie or not. Yes, please.
माझं नाव मोहन. हॅन्ड्री फिल्ममधला शेवटचा सीन ज्यावेळेस हे म्हणजे गावातील लोक त्यांच्यावर दगड मारतात आणि मग कॅमेरावर
Right. All of you are comfortable with English, right? So there are non-Maharashtrian students, as I understand. So you are fine with the way communication is happening. If you don't understand anything, just you can ask me in Hindi as well or Marathi, whatever. So what about you? Yes. Your favorite movie scene? I'm not asking about movie. Sorry? Okay. So your answers may change once you complete this session after 2 hours or something like this. That's my open challenge. That's I will trying to do it. Avengers. Okay. Yeah. Yours.
सर फ्रॉम मिशन इम्पॉसिबल जब टॉम क्रूज वो बाइक
हाँ एक्शन करता है. Okay. हाँ. Okay. That's love for Tom Cruise. Yeah.
आई वाज अबाउट टू से द एवेंजर्स एंड गेम का जो लास्ट सीन है जब आप सब आते हैं.
Okay. Have you watched Karate Kid? Yeah. So what is the favorite scene from Karate Kid? Apart from this focus. Yes, please.
एंड सीन में जब ट्रे पाकर अपने अपोनेंट को हरा देता है, so जिसने उसको स्टार्टिंग में बुली किया होता है तो उसको सबक सिखाता है कि हमेशा ताकत ही सब कुछ नहीं होती है.
हाँ.
वो सीन मेरा फेवरेट.
Okay, so if you have watched Karate Kid, then there is one scene where the question is when Jackie Chan climbs the mountain with the kid and then there is a snake. So then Jackie Chan informs him that snake is imitating the kid or whether kid is imitating the snake. So the focus should be on so that is my favorite scene. So we will think about some scenes beyond climax. We are still thinking about some action scenes. We are still, our thought process is because we are impacted by Dangal's climax where there was someone wins or someone lose or so of course we are impacted by climax. But what is the impact some movie makes? So we have watched some of the movie titles. So do you remember any movie title you were impressed? Movie titles. I'm not talking about still. There are movie titles and there is opening scene as well. Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Who has watched it? Everyone must have. Please raise your hand if you have. Okay, please raise your hand if you have not watched Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Everyone is, who is that person? Okay. So जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा तो आपने देखी है. उसमें टाइटल्स जो है, so फरहान अख्तर. What is the color of the title? Farhan Akhtar, Zoya Akhtar, Hrithik Roshan. One word is in white, one word is in yellow. Because yellow impacts brilliance, using brain differently, creative way. Yellow shows the creativeness. Have you watched Guru? Roughly based on Dhirubhai Ambani's. So all the titles are printed on cotton cloth because it is the printing happens because it is about the cotton. So everyone thinks of how to make a title differently. So for example, this is Tare Zameen Par. They made an animation. And then through animation we start jumping into kids' world and we start thinking in their own way. So we will watch one title of a movie. This is the only movie in Hindi film industry where they have shown who makes movie, who is behind the scene, who works for them, and they have shown their real faces. So this is worth watch. This is Luck by Chance. Have you watched this Luck by Chance? Yes. Most of you, if you have not watched it, it is a must-watch movie. So this is how the movie titles, the way they make it more meaningful. Okay, fine. So you can see this, right? Do you think of any another movie where you can find something such creativeness? So creative about Salman Khan's any movie. Okay. Except फिर मिलेंगे. So we will see another movie title. Okay, so her observation is good, but you can still focus on it. So right, so while I'm talking, you can keep the lights on. Okay, so what are your observations when, yeah, I will come back to you. So when the the color changed from black and white to color, yes please. Okay, so what he says, when they started showing after removing the makeup, we saw the person and then it changed to color. Why? Again, do you have any other thoughts about why the color changed from black and white to color? Yes please. You have to think about it. Chaplin का autobiography है. So Richard Attenborough is the director who directed Gandhi. So when it changed to color, what have you observed? Why it changed the color? I mean, why they switched over from black and white to color? Screen say real life. Okay, real life is colorful. Is it? Is it? That's what they want to show it. ये कलरफुल लाइफ है. जब चार्ली चैपलिन मेकअप उतारता है तो वो कलरफुल लाइफ है उसका. इज इट हैप्पी लाइफ?
ऑन स्क्रीन हैप्पी लाइफ दिखाता है, बट वह तो उसकी एक्चुअल लाइफ
तो वो कैसे दिखाया?
कैसे कैसे दिखाया? कलर तो हुआ, लेकिन उन्होंने कैसे दिखाया कि उसका रियल लाइफ शुरू उसके बारे में है, लेकिन वो सैड है, ये कैसे दिखाया? That's what I am saying. You should watch from the first minutes itself, first second. You should watch it very carefully. We generally, I will come back to you. We generally watch titles very casually, but the director shows most of the things in first 2 minutes. Do we watch it? We generally are focused on our popcorns, so don't use popcorns. You can eat at your home. And even while watching movie, your focus should be on the movie. That is not most of the 80% of the audience is focused on popcorns. इसका नया फ्लेवर क्या है, वो कहाँ से मिला, वहाँ पे क्या आ रहा है, अरे वो तो उसके प्लेट में क्या है, मेरे प्लेट में क्या है. So that's what it is. And everyone starts eating. It is just like learning a music or any art or anything. Unless you are focused, you will not be able to enjoy it. Because director has shown so many things in first 2 minutes. Yes, please.
So I think the black and white, because Charlie Chaplin has worked in the era when there were black and white films. So it is quite easy that his original face or his original persona is going to be hidden in the black and white scenario. But when it comes to his real life, then it is then the actual colors. Not only they don't show his life colorful, but they show what actually the life is.
Okay. So how it is shown, it was not so happy. So when he removes the makeup, he tries to erase it, and there is a black spot, and then entire face changes. So you should understand that it is a very sad and it is a very black part of his life. We will watch it again. We will watch it again because we even from now onwards we will watch everything. So what have you listened? What is the sound of? It is sound of Charlie Chaplin's shoes. So movie has already started. Do we listen to whatever because it is an audio visual medium. So you should listen everything very carefully. This is the black side of Charlie Chaplin's real life. That's what Richard Attenborough wants to convey through the titles. So we had to watch titles, movie from the start itself. Insomnia, Christopher Nolan's movie. These are the titles. This is the third title, and we will move further. So what is your observation? Yes, please. Yes, anyone? What is your observation? What you have seen? You have seen something different, right? What is it? Right. What is it? Dissolve. The words are dissolving. Why? Why? What is insomnia?
As per title, insomnia.
Insomnia. So you are deprived of sleep. So you are just trying to be awake. And this area is Norway, or this is Alaska. This is Alaska, where there are the day, sunlight is at least for 60 days without break, and night happens for 40 days without break. So it is not 12 hours day or 12 hours night, right? In Alaska and Norway as well. And the Al Pacino is appointed as a detective to investigate the murder, but he is facing some insomnia problem. So this is movie titles, how to, because movie starts from the first second itself. Yeah, of course, good movies. I'm not talking about so many popular movies or something, but they try to, even Tare Zameen Par we have seen that they have used titles intelligently. So now you can look at what is the color, what they have used for movie titles or something like this. So before we start reading a movie, we should start reading a picture. So what are you seeing in this picture? Your observations. Yes, please. Yeah. नाराज बैठा है. किससे नाराज है वो? मॉम डैड से नाराज है. डैड से नाराज है? सो द मूवी पिक्चर स्पीक्स, किससे नाराज है? अच्छा, क्योंकि उसको डैड से कोई एक्सपेक्टेशन ही नहीं है, ये तो बिगड़ा हुआ है। अरे माँ से ही एक्सपेक्टेशन था, वो भी मेरे साथ नहीं है। दैट्स व्हाट इट शोज। तारे ज़मीन पर देखी है ना सबने, तो पापा से उसका बात ही नहीं है। पापा तो ऐसे ही है, मैंने जब भी देखा है चिल्लाते रहते। मॉम तो मेरे साथ थी, तो वो मेरे साथ क्यों नहीं है? सो वो गुस्सा किस पे है? सो दैट इज सीन। व्हाट इज मॉम्स फेस? सैड। एंड व्हाट इज फादर्स फेस? हाउ? एग्रेसिव है। सो हॉस्टल पे भेज रहे हैं, तो पापा ने तो तय किया है, मम्मी सैड है लेकिन वो कुछ नहीं कर सकती, और उसका बच्चे का कहना है कि मम्मी से तो कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशन था, उन्होंने भी पापा से साथ में हाथ मिला लिया। इस पे जिससे एक्सपेक्टेशन होता है उससे ही हम नाराज़ होते हैं। पापा से तो नाराज़ नहीं है, ये तो ऐसा ही है। दैट्स व्हाट द किड्स, it shows a picture, right? Every picture, so you should start reading a picture before we start watching a movie, right? So we can move forward. Reading a movie poster. Abhiman, have you watched Abhiman? किसी ने देखी है अभिमान? Yes, please. किसी ने देखी है? Please raise your hand. Okay. So क्या देखते हो आप अभिमान मूवी के पोस्टर में? This is a poster of अभिमान. हेलो, क्या देखते हो? हाँ, और वो तो है, एक हीरो है, एक हीरोइन है। जिसने किसी पे देखी है अभिमान, उसको पोस्टर में क्या है नज़र आ जाएगा। क्या है पोस्टर में? अभी मूवी देखी भी नहीं हो, फिर भी यहाँ पता चलता है। अमिताभ बच्चन, यस, he is, right. So we can accept that Amitabh is jealous about his wife. So we can accept, at least in the movie, right? So what do you mean jealous? You are always thinking of it. तो उसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, हमेशा क्या चल रहा है, उसमें दिमाग में ही बीवी के बारे में सोच रहा है। That's what it is shown in movie poster. So it is self-reflective. Movie किसके बारे में? So Abhiman is about, he is very sad, Jaya Bhaduri is very happy, but उसके दिमाग में चल रहा है। So that is ego. Exorcist, what do you see? किसने देखी है Exorcist? Must watch. तुरंत ही देखो। कंजरिंग से पहले, बहुत साल पहले आई थी, सो यू शुड वॉच इट। एग्जॉस्ट देखिए नहीं? सो यू कैन लिस्ट आउट द मूवी प्रोबेबली इन दिस सेशन इटसेल्फ। वरना हाँ, ये पता है, कुछ मूवी के बारे में बताया था सुहास किर्लोस्कर ने, क्या नाम पता है? अरे कुछ लिखा नहीं है। एक है वो ग्रीन शर्ट वाला, वो बहुत कुछ लिखा रहता था, उससे ही मंगवा लेते हैं। So stop copying and you can probably start writing about at least names of the movie. These are one of the best movies which we will discuss. Abhiman, Exorcist. क्या देखते हो? Movie poster describes the story of the movie.
Person is going from black to
Darkness, not black. हाँ, darkness to
light means from
हाँ, बट लाइट जो आ रही है वो ऊपर से आ रही है और वो हेवी लाइट है, तो इट इज़ अननेचुरल लाइट है। इसका फोकस इतना है, अभी कोई किसी के रूम में इतना फोकस नहीं होता, तो अननेचुरल लाइट वहाँ से आ रही है। प्रॉबेबली वहाँ घोस्ट हो सकता है, लेकिन वहाँ से अननेचुरल ज़्यादा वोल्टेज की लाइट आ रही है। सो दैट्स व्हाट वी आर सेइंग, एंड ही इज़ ट्राई टू इन्वेस्टिगेट what is it. He is there to investigate. That's what he is wearing hat and or something like this. So investigation of something, what is happening, really happening in that room, from where the unnatural light is coming on. And Invictus किसी ने देखी है? Everyone should watch it in next 7 days. So that is the exercise for all of you. Clint Eastwood has directed the movie. Excellent movie. We should watch it time and again. Watch one movie, at least excellent movies 4 to 5 times. So this is directed by Clint Eastwood. It is about what? Nelson Mandela. And what do you see in that movie? Poster. क्या है? Sorry? Crowd cheering. Okay. Right. Both are happy. Achieving something.
So the character was standing behind him.
Right.
He is actually supporting him or maybe a backbone for his career.
Very good. So he is a president. He was a president, and he started that game in the country to ensure that all the people are working together, and they actually minimize the divide within the society. Okay, so Mandela takes help from the movie, from the game player, captain. It is excellent movie, must watch it. And Clint Eastwood has done amazing work in so many movies while directing diverse subjects. हिंदी और मराठी मूवी में क्या होता है बहुत सारे कि एक डायरेक्टर एक ही टाइप के मूवीज़ अगर सक्सेसफुल होते हैं तो उसी की कॉपी कर लेता है. मनमोहन देसाई हो, प्रकाश मेहरा हो या करण जौहर हो. सो दे डोंट ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर समथिंग डिफरेंट. And once you become successful, they try to make number of Xerox copies of the what is already been successful. So Clint Eastwood is one of the directors who has tried to explore something by changing their own style, by changing the subject. So this is about reading picture, reading movie poster. Now we come back to reading a movie. So what do you see? क्या देखते हो आप? Sorry? अच्छा. Lot of? क्या हो रहा है?
There are lots of things in our mind.
About what? About? हाँ, right. Think about it. Say it loudly, openly.
Thinking about a lot of things.
She is not thinking about lot of things.
About herself.
She is thinking about herself. She is trying to search ये रियल स्मिता पाटिल है या ये रियल स्मिता पाटिल है या ये रियल स्मिता पाटिल है. मैं कौन हूँ? भूमिका. मेरी भूमिका क्या है? Am I real? This is real स्मिता पाटिल. Am I living the same life which I am expecting? ये चार्ली चैपलिन के टाइटल्स में हमने देखा ना. सो ये रियल स्मिता पाटिल है या मैंने स्मिता पाटिल मतलब स्मिता पाटिल आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट द एक्ट्रेस. सो इट इज़ हंसा वाडकर. So Hamsa Wadkar was the person who written the book Sangte Aika, and then this movie is also based on Sangte Aika Marathi movie. Again, it is based on the book written by the actress herself, Hamsa Wadkar. So she is trying to explore. So is this the real person which I am? So whenever you are today, whenever you go back to home, try to stand in front of mirror, and then you will realize that director is using this thinking person. They use generally a mirror, and that's why the Shyam Benegal has shown 3 mirrors. So there are different Smita Patils, there are different actresses, there are different Hamsa Wadkars, there are different actresses. So who is the person, actress or the person? Have I lost myself by acting in movies? That's the question she is asking. कौन सी मूवी है? अंधाधुन. अंधाधुन किसने देखी है? Can you raise your hand? Okay, so we will watch it. Okay, so before lights please. Okay, so before we start seeing how the movie starts. Andhadhun movie, how the movie starts. Okay, so we will watch it and then we will discuss. Okay, so lights please. Okay, so what you have seen in the first shot itself in Andhadhun. Now, just now. Yes? Yeah. Sit down. This is not a college classroom. You can just respond. What is that you have seen then?
ज़्यादा नहीं याद है बट
क्या देखा है? नहीं, अभी क्या देखा आपने? अंधाधुन के पहले 2 मिनट के शॉट में आपने क्या देखा?
एक रैबिट था
हाँ
जो रोड क्रॉस करने की कोशिश कर रहा था और गाड़ी आई है
हाँ, एक्सीडेंट हो गया. तो इसका मूवी से क्या ताल्लुक है? आर यू रियली वॉचिंग अ मूवी? आर यू रियली वॉचिंग एवरी सीन? क्या देखा आपने?
I think the rabbit was blind. उसकी एक आँख शायद खराब थी
वेरी गुड,
और एक आँख फूटी हुई थी.
वेरी गुड. एक आँख चल रही है, एक आँख ब्लाइंड है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई दे शो इट लाइक दिस.
And he hears the sound and he runs away.
Right, and that is the suspense of the movie, which is shown in first 2 minutes. That आयुष्मान खुराना एक आँख से देख सकता है. उन्होंने कई बार मूवी में दिखाया है कि वो एक आँख से देख सकता है. ऐसे completely मूवी में एटलीस्ट एज ऑफ नाउ आई कैन टेल यू 10 shots वेयर इट इज़ इंडिकेटेड टू यू दैट वो एक आँख से देख सकता है. लेकिन नॉर्मल पब्लिक 80% पब्लिक को बाद में लास्ट में पता चला कि वो जब पैर से वो निकालता है ना फुटबॉल की तरह टीन को उड़ाता है, तभी 80% लोगों को पता चला. लेकिन बहुत सारे 20% या 10% लोग हैं जिनको उससे पहले भी पता चला. और टाइटल में भी बहुत कम लोगों को पता चला कि ये एक आँख वाला कोई तो है मूवी में. और इसी यही रैबिट क्या होता है, वो कार पे जाता है, उसका उसी कार का एक्सीडेंट होता है. वही सीन लास्ट में दिखाया है 20 मिनट्स पहले, 20 मिनट पहले, और वही पता चलता है हमें कि वो एक आँख से देख सकता है. लेकिन सस्पेंस तो अभी बताया, पहले 2 मिनट में देखा ही नहीं किसी ने. आर यू वॉचिंग क्लोजली द प्रेस्टीज? हैव यू वॉच्ड प्रेस्टीज मूवी? ओके, प्रेस्टीज मूवी का टैगलाइन क्या है पता है? आर यू वॉचिंग क्लोजली? दैट इज क्रिस्टोफर नोलान्स मूवी. एक्सेलेंट मूवी. उस पर एक रीमेक आया था हिंदी, बकवास, धूम. ओरिजिनल प्रेस्टीज इज एक्सेलेंट मूवी. वो उसकी पहुँच, सो हिंदी मूवीज कैन नॉट रीच दैट हाइट एट ऑल. बट ये 2 मिनट में उन्होंने बहुत सारा दिखाया है. और क्या है, रैबिट क्या होता है, भागते भागते कहाँ टकरा जाता है? हाँ, बुजगांव. सो वहाँ पे टकरा जाता है. आयुष्मान खुराना भी एक बार टकरा जाता है ना. एक पिलर होता है, वो यही पुणे में है, बाजीराव रोड पे, बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र के नज़दीक. वही दिखाया है. तो वो तो पहले दिखाया आपको, लेकिन आपने देखा नहीं. So, are you watching it closely? So that's what the question is. Again, so this is every movie's opening scene we should watch clearly. The Invictus movie in itself is a great movie. Clint Eastwood is directing Nelson Mandela, I mean Morgan Freeman, and who is that? Matt Damon. Very good. So Matt Damon is again a captain of the team, and see the shot, the way it is taken. This is it. So Matt Damon goes to meet the president of South Africa. तो वो प्रेशराइज है, इसीलिए ये वो छठा दिखाया है. और प्रेसिडेंट का जो पूरा रूम है, वो बिल्डिंग है, वो इतना बड़ा दिखाया और नीचे से शॉट लिया है. वही दिखाया है कि वो कितना प्रेशर में है. फेस दिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. सो दैट्स व्हाट क्लिंट ईस्टवुड इज. He has used the camera to show how the person is pressurized while you are reaching out to meet someone like a president, even though you are a captain of the team. So we will see the opening of Invictus. I will give you a background of Invictus. Invictus में क्या होता है कि साउथ अफ्रीका has a clear divide of black colored people and white people. So Nelson Mandela came out of jail, and then all the black people were happy, but white people were not happy. They were skeptical about him, and when he became a president, Nelson Mandela, he tried to unite them. एक अच्छा प्रेसिडेंट, अच्छा वर्ल्ड लीडर, अच्छा नेशन लीडर का साइन क्या होता है? The person should unite the nation. The person should not divide the nation. The skill is uniting it. Nelson Mandela did it. So just think about it. Nelson Mandela was in jail just because he was leading a Afro-American people, and he was in jail for 35 years. He came back, won the election, and then decided that all people should be united. He didn't take revenge. He was not about opinion that ये गोरे लोगों को सालों को बाहर जा भेजना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. So he thought about it and he said that black and white should work together. So they showed the divide in the opening scene itself. We will see it. So excellent movie. You can watch it on Jio Hotstar. It is available to watch it on OTT platform. So it is a must-watch movie, and you should watch it time and again. So you should select one such kind of movies and watch it again and again. It can be Invictus or Schindler's List or something. So you can see that the way shots are taken. Even it is a 35 mm. So when we started it, the screen occupied is 35 mm. And when Mandela takes charge, it becomes a full screen. That's how it changes. So some has used 35 mm as a newsreel, and it became a full screen CinemaScope movie. So there are a number of techniques which are used, but are we seeing it? Are we having focus? Do we really watch movies carefully? That's the question. So director, what is mise-en-scène? Mise-en-scène is a technique. Director uses different techniques. So mise-en-scène is a French word. It is to understand the language of the director. So the director uses a number of techniques: set design, lighting, costume, actor blocking. Actor blocking means what we are seeing in the frame, and then design to create films overall visual, thematic. So what do you see in this movie? This is Schindler's List scene. This is it. So what do you see? The girl, right? Your good name? So your good name? Rishabh. So Rishabh, this is right. The girl only is in red, and the entire movie is in the black. So the way movie turns from color to black and white is amazing. And then the director has used, the director of this Schindler's List is Steven Spielberg. He took 10 years to make this movie. And the movie is not about the actor. ये शाहरुख खान का मूवी है, ये सलमान खान का मूवी है, ये ऐसा कभी नहीं होता. मूवी इज फ्रॉम द डायरेक्टर. मूवी स्टीवन स्पिलबर्ग का होता है. मूवी इज क्लिंट ईस्टवुड एज ए डायरेक्टर. जस्ट वी आर यूज्ड टू रेफर ये शाहरुख खान का मूवी है. नो, तारे ज़मीन पर इज अ मूवी बाय अमोल गुप्ते एंड आमिर खान. इट इज़ नॉट आमिर खान एक्टर्स मूवी, but the real hero of Tare Zameen Par is different, the kid. So generally we are used to identify ये Madhuri Dixit का movie है. No, because Steven Spielberg said 80% of my overall work of this Schindler's List is done. Now only 20% work is left, that is shooting. So what is 80%? 80% is script, to visualize, to decide of the to decide about the theme, to decide about the vision, to decide about the camera, how it should be used. What do you see in this frame? So Schindler's List क्या है? Schindler's List में जहाँ जर्मनी में so it happened like the massacre happened and Jews को जला दिया गया था. So all the Jews were killed by Hitler, and then there was everywhere there was a smoke because people were taken from railway to kill them, and then they were burnt just like that. So when Schindler came and he tried to at least save some of them. That is the one movie about Schindler's List. So what do you see in this frame? Hello, क्या देख रहे हो?
There's fire behind and
Smoke. फायर नहीं दिखाई दे रहा. स्मोक, हाँ फायर और स्मोक है. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स आर अबाउट द स्मोक, क्योंकि जहाँ जलाया था तो वो अंडरग्राउंड जलाया था. सो एंड देन शिंडलर इज टॉकिंग टू समवन हु इज अथॉरिटी इन जर्मन, and he is trying to negotiate or something, and he might be asking something about why these persons are killed or something, where these persons are killed or something like. So all the matter about the subject matter of the movie is shown in this frame. That is about Schindler's List. So this is how the mise-en-scène is. It is a crucial director and production design element. What is it? Production design. This is production design. Production design में सब कुछ आता है. दिल चाहता है देखिए, राइट? दिल चाहता है. किसने नहीं देखी? जस्ट रेज योर हैंड. सबने देखी है. ओके, सो दिल चाहता है कोई है जिसने दिल चाहता है नहीं देखी है? नहीं. तो दिल चाहता है में यू कैन आपको शॉट याद होगा. अक्षय खन्ना डिम्पल कपाड़िया से मिलने जाता है पहले रूम में उसके. वहाँ पे क्या देखते हो आप? क्या देखा आपने? नहीं, फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम मतलब बैग लेके आता है. वो बैग उठा के वो उसके घर में चला जाता है. वो फिर से कॉल आता है और दूसरे दिन मिलने आता है डिम्पल कपाड़िया को. तो वहाँ पर वो क्या देखता है अक्षय खन्ना? डिम्पल. तो पूरा डिम्पल का कैरेक्टर जो है वो आपको दिखाया है. शी इज़ ड्राइंग समथिंग विथ रूलर एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. इसका मतलब है वो आर्किटेक्ट है. उसके पीछे कुछ बुक्स है. उसका मतलब शी इज़ अ वेल रेड पर्सन. उसके बाद क्या दिखता है? एक बच्ची का फ़ोटो है. उसका बच्ची का फ़ोटो है मतलब उसके साथ वो बच्ची नहीं है. एंड देर बुक्स के सामने नेक्स्ट ही उसका एक अल्कोहल का बोतल है. सो शी इज़ सैड. सो ये पूरा एक फ्रेम में दिखाया है. आर वी वॉचिंग क्लोजली? सो दिल चाहता है में डिम्पल कपाड़िया का जो पूरा कैरेक्टर है. लेकिन नॉर्मल लोगों को पता चलने के लिए अक्षय खन्ना उससे पूछा तुम आर्किटेक्ट हो, ये बोलने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. ये हिंदी वालों ने अपने आदत डाल दी है कि सब कुछ बताए. सो द मूवी विच स्पीक्स लेस एंड द कैमरा स्पीक्स इज़ द एक्सेलेंट मूवी. जहाँ सब कुछ दिखाया जाता है. तुम्हारे पास कैमरा है ना, तो क्यों बता रहे हो मैं आर्किटेक्ट हूँ? वो तो दिखाई देता है ना, वो तो दिखाया है. वो जिस तरह से रूलर और ये सब कुछ उसके टेबल पे पड़ा हुआ है. अगर कोई ड्राइंग्स है तो वो सी इज़ एप्रिसिएटर ऑफ द आर्ट एज वेल, क्योंकि वो कहती है उसमें बहुत सारे ड्राइंग्स है. सो शी इज़ एप्रिसिएटर और ड्राइंग की शी इज़ आर्ट एप्रिसिएटर कैन बी. सो दिल चाहता है में भी बहुत सारे सीन्स है जहाँ पे वो दिखाया है. सो वी कैन सी द डिफरेंट शेड्स ऑफ द सेम मूवी इन अ डिफरेंट वे. So lights up please. We will watch Schindler's List opening scene. जहाँ पे पहले क्या होता है कि एक जूस प्रेयर्स करते हैं. वो अभी नहीं दिखाया है. ओके, सो प्रेयर्स करते हैं. प्रेयर्स के बाद प्रेयर्स कलर में दिखाई है. उसके बाद एक वहाँ से मोमबत्ती है, उससे धुआं निकलता है और उस धुएं में से रेलवे का धुआं दिखाया है और सब लोग रेलवे स्टेशन पे उतर रहे हैं. ये क्यों दिखाया है? दिस इज शिंडलर. उसके पास 3 कोट्स हैं, 10 टाई है. उसमें से आज क्या पहनना है. सो ही इज़ ट्राइंग टू डिसाइड इट, राइट? दैट्स वाई ही इज़ अ रिच पर्सन. वो दिखाया है आपको. सो ऐसे कोई बोलेगा नहीं अरे आप तो हमारे सिटी में बहुत ही ऊंचे ख़ानदान के सबसे रईस हो. ये हिंदी सिनेमा में होता है, यहाँ पे नहीं होता है. स्टीवन स्पिलबर्ग जस्ट शोज यू द पर्सनस रिचनेस. सो ही जस्ट पोर्स सम वोडका एंड देन ट्राइज टू गेट सम 3 सूट्स हैं. ही हैज़ अ नंबर ऑफ कपलिंग्स. ही जस्ट सिलेक्ट्स वन. पैसे देके अपने के लिए, मतलब ही इज़ नॉट हैविंग एक्सेस टू द पार्टी. सो ही ब्राइब्ड and they got the access to the party because it might be the party of the military persons or something, but it is shown there. So see the camera angle. So the camera angle shows his richness and he is the center of attraction of the party. So what Steven Spielberg did, Steven Spielberg asked the actor to smoke a cigar. तो जैसे ही उसने सिगरेट लिया उन्होंने सिगरेट पीना शुरू कर दिया. So Steven Spielberg is not a regular smoker. He is not a smoker at all. So he directed and then he took the shot and then still he wanted something differently. He took 3-4 takes and then the actor told me, what is the problem? So he said, I don't want you to consume the cigarette. I want that smoke in such a slow pace that it will create an environment, something gloomy environment. So उसने बैठ के स्टीवन स्पिलबर्ग ने इसी चेयर पे बैठ के सिगरेट कैसे, what he is expecting from that cigarette, just slowly create some smoke, so everyone will try to guess who is this person. So Steven Spielberg smoked the cigarette very slowly, very gently, because smoking cigarette is not the intention of the protagonist, hero. The thing is, everyone is trying to guess him. So see the impact. He's still again giving money for different purpose or something. So you have to watch the movie again. So if you have not watched it, it is a must watch for every movie lover. It is a great movie done by Steven Spielberg about the massacre happened in. But again, it is a biopic, and it is based on a book written as Schindler's List. So how the movie is done? मूवी इस तरह से नहीं बनती जैसे हिंदी मूवी अक्सर हो जाता है कि मुझे सलमान खान की डेट्स मिली है 2 महीने की, तो उसमें एक मूवी बना लेते हैं. स्क्रिप्ट कहाँ है? वी हैव गॉट द डेट्स. सो जस्ट बिकॉज यू हैव गॉट द सलमान खान्स डेट और शाहरुख खान्स डेट यू और अक्षय कुमार्स डेट, then you start writing a script और कुछ भी लव स्टोरी बना लेते हैं ना. So that is not how the great movies are done. So first, some of the movies are based on the story, some of the movies are based on novel, some of the movies can be based on play, theatre or any theatre work. But the Godfather movie, who has watched it? Can you raise your hand? Godfather, most of you might have. If you are not watched it, oh, you should watch it. Those who have not watched The Godfather, you should watch it. It is a must-watch movie, Godfather 1 at least. So it is based on the novel. So the Godfather novel was written. Then the script was written, and then it was directed. So Francis Ford Coppola, and then you got the producer, Paramount Pictures, and then cinematography and direction and editing. So the thing is, if you have novel, it can be Schindler's List, it can be Godfather. You as a director are putting your own perspective. So you should, if you are watching a movie based on a novel, you should not recall the novel, because it is directors and script writers perspective about the novel. एक मूवी बनानी है नॉवेल पे, तो एक पन्ने के नॉवेल में से एक पन्ना निकाल के उस पर भी स्क्रिप्ट लिख सकते हो. आधा नॉवेल पे भी आप मूवी बना सकते हो. इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी दैट यू शुड नॉट फाइंड ये सीन कहाँ गया नॉवेल का, ये सीन कहाँ गया, ये से दिस इज़ नॉट द वे. बिकॉज अगर आप मूवी बना रहे हो महाभारत पे, तो आप सिर्फ द्रौपदी के एपिसोड पे ही मूवी बना सकते हो. You can write entire script from Draupadi's perspective. You can write entire script and direct it from Dhritarashtra's perspective or Duryodhana's perspective. You can make protagonist Duryodhana, because we don't know the side of Duryodhana, because he was having his own say कि हमारी ज़मीन है, ये पांडव क्यों ले रहे हैं. So that can be one of the perspective. पांडवों की ज़मीन नहीं थी, फिर भी वो उस पर आक्रमण करके लेना चाहते थे. So that side Duryodhana was right. Okay, so the Vastraharan part and Draupadi's that is very wrong. The way was very wrong. लेकिन वो गैम्बलिंग करते रहते हैं ना, दोनों करते रहते थे, पांडव भी करते थे और कौरव भी करते थे. धर्मराज तो ज़्यादा ही करता था. So he was addicted, and then someone took into trap. Duryodhana took into trap. So we generally assume that Pandavas are heroes and Kauravas are villains. That is not the case. If Pandavas were heroes, then how can they play gambling, and then how can someone keep quiet while someone is harassing Draupadi? So someone cannot keep quiet, right? Heroes cannot keep quiet. So this is how but everyone has their own perspective. So someone can write a movie from Shakuni Mama's perspective. So this is how the Godfather The director had a vision and then he directed the movie. So excellent cinematography. You should watch the movie from editing perspective as well. And then the casting. Casting happens at later stage. So directors decide some casting at a later stage and then acting. And then production design, again, उसका किसका ड्रेस क्या होना चाहिए, it is beyond production design. So again, दिल चाहता है मैं जो डिम्पल कपाड़िया के पीछे जो दिखाया गया है, मतलब बुक्स, शेल्फ, ड्रिंक्स की बोतल, and then that is a part of production design. So because every character and every set speaks a lot, and then background score के बारे में राहुल रानडे ने सेशन लिया ना, कल ही हुआ ना उनका, हाँ. So Nino wrote the music. Actually, he has already created some mandolin music and it was used in Godfather movie. So what do you see in this picture from Godfather? United family. Again, what else? Right. Sorry? Sorry?
High-class wedding scene.
What else?
Head of the family.
Head of the family. What else?
Costumes.
Costumes. What is so different in costume? Yes. What is so different in costume? You got it. गॉडफादर फैमिली में मार्लन ब्रांडो और उन सब के ब्लैक सूट्स हैं, लेकिन अल पचिनो का ड्रेस डिफरेंट है. ही इज डिफरेंट, ही वॉज डिफरेंट एंड ही मेड द डिफरेंस. दैट्स वॉट द गॉडफादर मूवी इज ऑल अबाउट. और उसका भी ड्रेस डार्क है. गॉडफादर मतलब अल पचिनो के साथ जो एक्ट्रेस है उसका भी ड्रेस डिफरेंटली दिखाया गया है. एंड देन वाई इट इज़ शोन, बिकॉज उसको ये अजीब सा लगा, उसकी फैमिली में ये मर्डर होते रहते, ये क्या है. सो शी वॉज ऑलवेज आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन. सो सरकार मूवी इज लूजली बेस्ड ऑन गॉडफादर मूवी. इट इज़ अ nicely made movie based on Godfather. It is good to make a remake. Dharmatma is the worst movie made by Feroz Khan based on Godfather. And Gangs of Wasseypur is roughly based on theme of Godfather. Gangs of Wasseypur is excellent movie made by Anurag Kashyap. So this is what the picture all speaks all about. And then there is important part is camera movement and angle. You should watch Godfather time and again. The movie starts with the close-up. It is always in the dark. Every murder in the movie happens, except one, in the dark shade, black. And again, so there are excellent camera angles. This is the from top angle, and if you can see it, then the murder of the main character played by Marlon Brando. And this is a scene outside hospital. Smoke speaks. And then we are going to watch this restaurant scene from The Godfather. So there are many interesting facts about the Godfather movie. So they have always shown 1 or 2 or 10 oranges whenever the murder happens in the movie. So what is the relevance of oranges and murder? You have to find it out. But there is always, you can see the oranges in this murder scene as well. And each and every murder scene, you can see oranges first. And then you will realize that some murder, किसी का तो murder हो जाएगा. So it is interesting thing. And then we will now listen to this restaurant scene. It is copied by Mahesh Manjrekar in another movie, but this was the original. So why it is so important? We will watch this then. So Godfather is killed. I mean Marlon Brando is killed. Then he is Marlon Brando, I mean Godfather's son. So he wants to meet the murderers and he wants a truce, right? So he calls the meeting at the restaurant where he has placed something in the restaurant before the meeting itself. And then this scene happens. Okay, so tell me your observations, please, about the movie scene. Why this scene is so much praised and so much copied or inspired, has inspired everyone in most of the countries. It was done in 70s. So why it is so great? So tell me your observations about what is that, what you have observed while watching this. Yes, please. Okay, I am not asking about the story. What you have seen, what is camera angle, what is that you have observed, and we will talk about technicalities as well. Why it is so effective? Yes, please.
Facial expression. Facial expression.
Facial expression. When did it happen? Who did the facial expression?
At the beginning, when that guy,
Al Pacino. When?
Top angle shot.
When did he show the facial expression?
sir, at the very initial stage when he was talking,
Huh.
and when he returned back.
From the washroom.
Yeah.
Then?
Before shooting.
हाँ बिफोर शूटिंग. सो क्या किया उसने?
He was thinking.
तो वो ही वॉज थिंकिंग, वो आपको पता कैसे चला? वो अभी मारेगा ऐसा पता कैसे चला? साउंड, कौन सा साउंड सुना आपने? ट्रेन. वेरी गुड. यस प्लीज.
स्टार्टिंग में जब वो दिखा रहे थे, पहले लगा कि दो ही लोग हैं.
हाँ.
जैसे ही थोड़ा कैमरा मूव हुआ तो लगा कि तीन लोगों का कॉन्वर्सेशन चल रहा है.
हाँ, और कोई ऑब्जर्वेशन है? यू शुड ऑब्जर्व एंड डिस्कस इट. यू शुड पार्टिसिपेट. हेलो, यस प्लीज, बोलो. हेलो, यस, you have some observations, right? No. So the interesting thing is, Al Pacino वो आँख इधर वो उधर करता है, सो तभी हमें पता लगता है कि कुछ तो करने वाला ही है. अदरवाइज टिल दैट टाइम ही वॉज सो काम एंड कंपोज दैट ही वॉज फोकस्ड, एंड अगेन इमीजिएटली वो आँखें मूव हो रही है क्योंकि पहले मूव हो रही थी. Because you should look at very composed and focused, and again it is coming out of character. ये उसने कुछ डिसाइड कर लिया. क्या किया और क्या ऑब्जर्व किया आपने? सो कैमरा एंगल इज, वो वॉशरूम में था तब जो डोर था इतना ही दिखा. सो अगेन इट हैज़ मेड एन इम्पैक्ट. उसने रिवॉल्वर लिया और उसमें से फिर उसके डोर के पहले वो रुका, and then he just made up his mind. वो बाल अच्छे नहीं कर रहा है, बाल ठीक नहीं कर रहा है. He is just making up his mind. अभी ठीक तरह से मैं जाऊंगा और कुछ तो करूंगा. उसने कुछ तो डिसाइड कर लिया. So I want a truce, he says. तो रेलवे का साउंड जो पॉइंट है, so that is a highlight because there are at the restaurant there was no train. तो कल आपने राहुल रानडे का स्पीच सुना होगा. तो दिस इज़ द बैकग्राउंड साउंड, दिस इज़ द आइडिया ऑफ द साउंड डिज़ाइनर. तो उसने कहा कि ये जो आंखें मूव कर रहा है ना, वहाँ रेलवे का साउंड डाल देते हैं. तो डायरेक्टर सेड यहाँ कोई रेलवे नहीं है, तो ऑडियंस को क्या पता चलता है? तो रेलवे का साउंड दिया. रेलवे दिखा ही नहीं है. सो अगेन जैसे ही रेलवे आ जाती है तो आपके दिमाग में चलता है कुछ तो होने वाला है. So there is no connection between railway and murder. But sound से आपको पता चलता है कि कुछ तो होने वाला है. So that is how the sound designing part. So that is how Foley. Again, yesterday, so Rahul Arane must have told it because I have written a book about Gata Rahe, called Gata Rahe. उसमें मैंने I have written about what is music direction, what is music composition, and how this Foley works. And when I wrote about Foley and background sound, I met Rahul Ranade and then asked so many questions, and then that's how the article came about. So it is how the Foley works. They put the sound of railway, and then he just throws the gun and then he shoot and all these things. So action is not important. Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise fans. Action is not important. Actor Al Pacino has done it effectively, but the real credit goes to director and cameraman. So how the camera shows, there are what are top angles, and this is the over the shoulder camera. We are watching Al Pacino. We are not watching the other persons. We can see them, but we can see Al Pacino's emotions very clearly in close up over the shoulder camera. So that is the camera angle and movement all about. So another movie which you should watch for camera cinematography and excellent camera work is 12 Angry Men. It is probably available on Mubi and other OTT channels, and again it is available on YouTube as well. So एक रुका हुआ फैसला ऐसे हिंदी फिल्म बनाई थी इसी पे, लेकिन that is that in spite of though the fact is it was made by directed by Basu Chatterjee and it was inspired and remade in Hindi by Basu Chatterjee. Lekin it could not reach the heights of 12 Angry Men. So if you want to understand the camera work, how the camera works, so there are some shots having a single person. It always happens in the one single room where 12 persons are sitting and discussing about the murder and who should be blamed, who is the convict and kisko saza deni chahiye. So that's what they discuss about it. So there are some shots with two persons because it has a purpose. There are some shots which are shown, so he is the only person who is angry with others and he is wrong. That's why he is always shouting. Those who are always shouting are always on the wrong side. Those who are calm and quiet, he is the leader, Henry Fonda, who he is the leader. So he is calm and quiet. Whenever you have a proper argument with points, then you will not shout against the people. And then he is putting up his say and he is calm and quiet, Henry Fonda. So there are, this short shows, he is at one side and all others are not with him. यहाँ पे उसके साथ चार लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, तो उसके साइड से बोल रहे हैं. फर्स्टली ही सेड ही हैड पुट अ पॉइंट कि मेरा ये पॉइंट है कि वी हैव टू डिस्कस दिस थिंग्स. देन अदर पर्सन क्यों डिस्कस करना है, उसको फांसी पे चढ़ा देते हैं ना, मुझे मूवी जाना है, ऐसा बोल रहता है. सो द पर्सन सेज नो, वी आर डिफाइनिंग हु इज़ अ कॉन्विक्ट. हम सज़ा दे रहे हैं तो हमें तो डिस्कस करना ही चाहिए. We should spend the entire day in discussion who is murderer and who is not. So that's what the 12 Angry Men is all about. So watch these scenes from camera's perspective. Two shot क्या होता है, उसका impact क्या होता है, ऐसे ही two shot नहीं लेते. So we will watch this. The person is saying that all the people, all the students, all the kids from slum area are always gundas. Then he argues that this is the not right way of speaking against any community based on the place where they are sitting, based on the income they are earning. So this is how it goes. So what you can see is this person is thinking very seriously about. वो चिल्ला नहीं रहा है, अपना point दिखा रहा है. So how the close up again goes back to the one person. फिर से देखिए. So I can show number of shots again. This is not the game. We are here to discuss one murderer and one convict, whether we should hang him or not, whether the person from slum area is really a culprit or he is made culprit. That's the point of debate. And there are some apprehensions about each person. If we 12 start discussing something, everyone will come up with a different perspective, right? कि यहाँ के लोग ऐसे ही होते हैं, वहाँ के लोग ऐसे ही होते हैं, इनको पाकिस्तान भेजते होते हैं, हर एक का perspective होता है. So the movie is all about the perspective, but the camera works brilliantly. So if you want to watch a movie and understand the camera work, now we are focused on this. Don't play the game here. ये जो गेम खेल रहे हो ना, ये नहीं चलेगा. We should start focusing on the subject and we should start focusing on the topic which we are discussing. So quick quiz about, so we will wrap up by probably 1:30 or something, and then we will have a question and answer. Before that, what do you learn from movies? What do you learn from movies? You are students and most of them, everyone is student, I understand, but everyone is learning here a movie as an art form. So what do you learn from movies? Sit down, don't stand up. This is not a college class. क्या सीखते हैं? डांस, सॉन्ग्स, हाँ, हाउ टू अप्रिशिएट व्हाट,
स्वतःचं म्हणणं सांग.
okay, so how to express communication, perspective. What do you understand from movies? Yes, of course. Everyone is scared. Should I? Oh, I don't speak in the classroom. I'm not used to.
जो मूवी बताना चाहती है वो सीखते हैं.
What do you learn by watching movies? I watch at least 5 movies every week. Okay, so why college students should watch one movie at least per week? What do you learn from movies, watching movies? You are wasting your time. That's what our parents said, at least my parents said to me. एक महीने में एक ही मूवी दिखाई देंगे और एग्ज़ाम में अगर आपने फर्स्ट किया तो ही एक मूवी दिखाई देंगे. सो अगेन ऐसे नहीं है. सो यू लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फ्रॉम द मूवी. व्हाट आर दोस? लाइफ लेसन्स. वेरी गुड. व्हाट एल्स?
एक्टिंग की मतलब डिफरेंट सिचुएशन में कैसे act
हाँ करना बराबर. पेरेंट्स से पैसे मांगने वक्त एक्टिंग करनी पड़ती है. झूठ बोलने के लिए एक्टिंग करनी पड़ती है.
एक ही चीज़ को हम कैसे अलग अलग नज़रिए से देख सकते हैं.
वेरी गुड. रशोमान तलवार. वेरी गुड. So we even from 12 Angry Men, it shows the same thing. You are always prejudiced because हमारे पेरेंट्स ने ऐसे सिखाया है कि दिस इज़ अ विलन, दिस इज़ अ हीरो. ये हमने सिखाया है. हमारे सब लोगों के पेरेंट्स ने, सोसाइटी ने हमें सिखाया है. तो एवरीवन कम्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड और वहाँ पे जो प्रोबेबली पुअर होते हैं उनको दिखाया गया कि कार वाले लोग हमेशा, दीवार में डायलॉग है, कार वाले हमेशा देर से आते हैं. अरे वो ट्रैफिक में फंसा होगा ना, लेकिन लेकिन उन्होंने लिखा है कि इवन ओल्ड हिंदी मूवीज़ में ऐसा होता था, जो गरीब है वो हमेशा ऑनेस्ट रहते हैं और जो रिच है उन्होंने पैसा ऐसे ही कमाया है झूठ बोल के. ऐसे हमें पुराने हिंदी फिल्म में दिखाया था. तो क्या सीखा आपने हिंदी मूवीज़ में? क्या हिंदी नहीं, मूवीज़ में हम क्या सीखते हैं? सो व्हाट डू यू लर्न? सॉरी? Imagination. Okay, so we will quickly go through. So we will learn communication skills. Great Debater is an excellent movie. King's Speech. There was one king in UK who could not speak. He was stammering. बोलना वो स्पीच नहीं दे पाता था. तो ऐसा अगर राजा हो तो उसकी कौन सुनेगा? So that's what the King's Speech is all about. And again, so there was one trainer who tried to train the king. Just imagine that you are the trainer and you are trying to teach something to our prime minister or president because they are stammering. Just imagine. I'm not saying, no? So I'm just so try to imagine. वो पर्सन अपने चेयर से नीचे तो उतरना चाहिए और उसके बाद उसने सीखने की कुछ आदत तो डालनी चाहिए. So that's what the King's Speech movie is all about, and it is one of the excellent biopics. Pursuit of Happiness. It shows you, it gives you a perspective of communication skill, how to speak, culture. If you watch movie from Iran, if you watch a movie from Malayalam in the film industry, Tamil industry, if you watch a Chinese movie, you will understand the culture of that country. Okay, so Papanasam is an excellent remake of original Malayalam Drishyam. It is acted by Kamal Hassan. And he has done his own perspective. Excellent movie. But again, you have to forget Drishyam from Mohanlal. So, actually Drishyam has 7 remakes. The worst is Hindi remake. The excellent is done by Mohanlal. Second number is again by Kamal Hassan. But Kamal Hassan, he himself says that Mohanlal has done so much excellently. So what can I do it differently for Tamil? So he thought about it for 7 days and then started to agreed for it. Before that, again the director went to Rajnikant and he offered the film Drishyam to him. Rajnikant watched the movie and said, वो जो लास्ट पार्ट है ना उसमें पुलिस ऑफिसर उसको मारते हैं लातों से, तो मेरे फैंस एग्री नहीं होंगे इसलिए मैं मूवी नहीं करूँगा. दैट इज़ व्हाट द रजनीकांत इज़ ऑल अबाउट. एंड कमल हसन सेड, ये इतना अच्छा काम किया है मोहनलाल ने, तो मैं इसमें क्या करने वाला हूँ ये सोचने के लिए मुझे 7 डेज चाहिए, अदरवाइज़ मैं ये फिल्म करूँगा. एंड ही डिड इन हिज ओन वे. So that's why Kamal Hassan is great, but Rajnikant is popular. So that is a difference between popular movie and great movie. So Children of Heaven, great Irani movie. So you will understand the culture of, otherwise आप तो किताब में पढ़ के आपको विजुअल मीडियम में दिखाई नहीं देगा. So many things from Iran, and High and Low is excellent Japanese movie made by Akira Kurosawa, और उसका वर्स्ट रीमेक है विनोद खन्ना की इनकार. तो अगेन वी अंडरस्टैंड द कल्चर फ्रॉम बाय वॉचिंग डिफरेंट मूवीज. वी विल ट्राई टू सी द सीन फ्रॉम ग्रेट इंडियन किचन. किसने देखी है? सो विल यू प्लीज रेज हैंड हु हैज सीन द ग्रेट इंडियन किचन मलयालम मूवी. इट इज अवेलेबल ऑन प्राइम एंड okay. So what have you observed? It is a must-watch movie. It is available on YouTube with subtitles. Malayalam, The Great Indian Kitchen. Its Hindi remake is the worst one, so don't watch it. So we will talk about this scene. क्या ऑब्जर्व किया? हाँ, ये नहीं देखी है, पर लेकिन अभी क्या आपने देखा? So what you have seen? Yes, please.
उसके फादर
बोलो.
डेली लाइफ है किसी मतलब नॉर्मल.
जेब में से हाथ निकालो. हाँ हाँ.
वो फादर इन लॉ थोड़ा नहीं सर.
अरे इट इज़ ओपन सीक्रेट राइट. सो टेल मी, आपने क्या देखा? सीन में क्या देखा? यस, काय बघितलं? हिंदी में बोलो, सब लोग समझ सकते हैं. डोसा तो कर रहे हैं तो वो तो सबको पता है. हिंदी में बोलो ताकि सब लोग समझ सके. हाँ हाँ. अच्छा, डोसा करना सीखा आपने उसमें से. हाँ हाँ, वहाँ डोसा कैसा बनाते हैं केरला में, ये सीखा आपने यहाँ से. इस सीन में ये दिखाया है. क्या ऑब्जर्व किया?
सर वो जब किचन से बाहर आते थे तो वो किचन ब्लर हो जाता था, फिर वापस जब वो किचन में जाते तो वापस वो किचन आउट ऑफ ब्लर होगा.
अच्छा, किचन में
जब वो किचन से बाहर आते हैं तो किचन ब्लर हो जाता है, जब वो कैरेक्टर.
किचन ब्लर हो जाता है. नहीं, आपने देखा क्या? यस प्लीज. तो ऑब्जर्व क्या किया? कैमरा में दिखाया क्या है?
father-in-law, it is shown to be initially says she finds it odd to that her father-in-law isn't having a toothbrush.
हाँ
That's what he says.
हाँ.
But when they are having the breakfast, she demands something. I didn't understand what she said. But father-in-law says later on, okay, don't strain yourself, strain your hands to do something. So initially what she finds odd about her father-in-law, at the same time he's also yeah.
नहीं, वो आपने गलत देखा. हाँ, ये बराबर सही बात है. तभी जेंट्स लोगों को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, उनके दिमाग से बाहर है वो. हाँ, तो वो लड़कियों को सब समझ में आया, वो तो बताएगी बराबर, इसलिए आपको नहीं पूछा. जेंट्स लोगों को समझ में आना चाहिए ना कि क्या दिखाया है. वो फादर इन लॉ है, वो कुर्सी पे बैठा है और डॉटर इन लॉ को बोल रहा है ब्रेकफास्ट लाऊं? नहीं, अभी मैंने ब्रश नहीं किया, मेरे पास ब्रश नहीं है. तो लेके आओ, वहाँ पे ब्रश दे दो, पेस्ट दे दो, तो फादर इन लॉ ब्रश करेंगे. तो उसका हस्बैंड, वो हस्बैंड को पूछती है कि ये क्या है, ये कैसा है ये आदमी, इसको ब्रश देना. नहीं. सो इफ़ यू हैव प्रॉब्लम में आए. लेकिन उसने पिताजी को बोलने चाहिए ना, अपना अपना है तो कुर्सी से उठो, ज़रा शर्ट वगैरह पहनो, ऐसा ओपन चेस्ट का साथ बैठे हो, ज़रा दिमाग चलाओ, शर्ट वगैरह पहनो, बनियान पहनो, अच्छे ढंग के कपड़े पहनो और जाओ और अपने हाथ से ब्रश उठाओ. ऐसा सन ने फादर को कहना चाहिए, अगर अपने कल्चर में नहीं हो फिर भी, क्योंकि द फादर इन लॉ इज़ रॉन्ग. हमेशा बहुत सारे घरों में मर्द ऐसे ही होते हैं, अबे खाना लाओ, क्या आज क्या किया है? डोसा किया है, और दूसरा डोसा लाओ, ऐसा वो बोलता है. टेबल से उठता ही नहीं है वो. टेबल से उठ नहीं रहा है। दूसरा डोसा, अरे चटनी कहाँ से की है, ये तुमने हैंडमेड नहीं की है, ग्राइंडर से नहीं किया, ठीक है नो प्रॉब्लम, क्या करते हैं, मैं आज चला लूँगा। लेकिन मुझे बीवी हाथ की ही चटनी पसंद है, वो इतनी अच्छी बनाती, वो मिक्सर हमेशा यूज़ नहीं करती थी, इतनी अच्छी कुक है वो, ठीक है डोंट स्ट्रेन युअर सेल्फ, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो दॅट्स वॉट द ऑल अबाउट इज. इट इज मेन्स वर्ल्ड. खाऊ लोक आहेत माणसं, पुरुष म्हणजे. सो दे आर बॉर्न टू पानी कब मिलेगा, ऑफिस से आया हूँ, अरे खुद ले लेना, तुम्हारे हाथ क्या कटे हुए हैं ऑफिस में, नहीं है ना, खुद ले लो, खुद जाके पानी ले लो घर में जाके. सो ऑल मेन शुड बी टॉट इन इंडियन कल्चर टू एटलीस्ट मेक देयर ओन टी, ब्रेकफास्ट. सो ये सब नहीं होता है. दैट्स व्हाट द इंडियन कल्चर एंड इंडियन किचन इज ऑल अबाउट. सो इवन अपना अपना प्लेट नहीं उठाते. सो वहाँ गंदगी फैली हुई है, वो साफ कर रही है, और ये यहाँ योगा कर रहा है. वो डोसा बनाई, तुम्हें ये दिखा डोसा बनाया, लेकिन वो जेंट्स सब योगा बिगा कर रहे हैं वो नहीं दिखा. सो दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम. हर एक को अपना अपना, वो डोसा तुम्हें अच्छा लगता है ना, हाँ, तो इसीलिए उसको सिर्फ डोसा दिखा, बाकी कुछ दिखा ही नहीं. सो द मूवी शोज एवरीथिंग. कैमरा, so there are minimum dialogues, so you should watch movie from director's perspective. That's why the movie is great. What we learn from movie, we learn from movie the business skills. Watch Band Baja and Barat from business perspective. It is not the love story, so watch it again. It is not the love story, it is how to start a business, how to start up. Rocket Singh, Salesman of the Year, excellent movie, one of the best movies acted by Ranbir Kapoor. If you are a fan of Ranbir Kapoor, watch this. It is available on Prime. So excellent movie with complete focus. उसमें song love story ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Wall Street, you learn a lot of business skills. Pretty Woman, don't watch just because it is a Richard Gere or Julia Roberts. Watch from perspective of business acquisition and mergers. McDonald की story, you can watch it on Founder. So you can learn a lot of business skills. If you are fond of science, you can watch Imitation Game, how the computer started. Biggest computer started, Imitation Game, the boy who harnessed the wind, the scientific mind from a rural boy. Hidden Figures, at one time, female were not allowed in NASA. So their struggle is shown in Hidden Figures. And again, the Afro-American, black so-called people were expected to use different washrooms. There were different washrooms in NASA. NASA is supposed to be a scientific place, but it was also having a corrupted minds. So there were different washrooms, different coffee tables for black and white people. Oppenheimer, excellent movie about science. Ek Doctor Ki Maut, excellent movie which is available on YouTube. Economics, if you are fond of economics, you should watch Moneyball, Too Big to Fail, Inside Job, Catch Me If You Can, Margin Call. And if you are passionate about any passion, Corporate is an excellent movie directed by Madhur Bhandarkar. Intern, Steve Jobs and Patch Adams. Patch Adams is remade in Hindi in a very rough way, which is called Munna Bhai, MBBS. But it is not even 10% of it. So I'm not saying that Munna Bhai is the worst movie. I like Munna Bhai, but when I watched Patch Adams, it is nowhere near Patch Adams. So Patch Adams is a real person. It is a biopic of Patch Adams. He is alive, and he has opened some different hospital for free without any cost. So he tried to resolve some medical issues, and then we can understand history like Schindler's List, maths from the Beautiful Mind. It is a mathematician's movie. Innovation in Apollo 13, and how to teach in an innovative way. आप आर्ट्स के स्टूडेंट्स हो, कौन आर्ट्स, so who is from arts, who has learned arts or something, who is from science, okay, who is from commerce background, okay. So we will try to we can watch the scene from the Dead Poets Society, how to teach. It is not about how to teach. Okay, so firstly we will try to sorry for the interruption, but again, communication skills. Communication skills is can be learned from the movie Ford versus Ferrari. Ford versus Ferrari, excellent movie. Ford wanted to participate in a race and compete and beat Ferrari. But yesterday what has happened is they appointed Matt Damon, and then still they lost the race. That's why the chairman is very frustrated. So now, you don't know the context, so that's why I will tell you the context of Ford versus Ferrari. Ford is very frustrated. So, what do you see as a communication language? Ford, how he is sitting. So, if you come to meet in his cabin, he is sitting like this. Come on. Because he is very angry, he thinks he is a chairman and he thinks everyone is under his power. So, it is shown in the body language. If you if you come to meet me, if I am sitting in the folded hand, tell me, what does it show? I am not in a listening mode, I am in an authoritative mode. So body language is reflected in each and every scene of most of the well-known movies like Ford versus Ferrari. He is very polite. Mr. Shelby, Matt Damon tries to meet the person, but he is not like this. He has his say. So he says, okay, so why I should not fire you? Ford says. He says, okay, I can see the red folder in your office moving from 19th floor from so many hands. So it takes a lot of time. That's where your office is wasting the energy. So it should be handled, the race should be handled by a single person. I will not try to meet you, this person and another person. I should be given a single power by you as a chairman, and I should be answerable to you only. ये बाकी के लोग नहीं चाहिए. They are sitting like this. कैसा इसको बुलाया, अब इसकी वाट लगेगी. If you want to win the race against Ferrari, you should give entire power, and I will be answerable to only you. And we will have a great communication. But these don't know, these people do your officers and don't. So forget about hierarchy if you want to win the race. That's what the message is. So the communication skill, body language, the way one should speak, the way one should not behave like Ford. Ford always, but Ferrari is very, Mr. Ferrari, chairman of Ferrari is very inclusive. So that's what the communication and body language gives you indication. That's why we can watch movie for communication skills, and then we will watch the next scene, Dead Poet Society. So Robin Williams has done the excellent role in this Dead Poet Society. One other a beautiful film, quite engaging as well. Poetry सीखना है. So generally the book starts with the definition, what is poetry, and there is a graphic presentation of that. He asks everyone to tear the page out. Poetry ऐसी सीखी नहीं जाती, मतलब definition पढ़ के कोई कविता नहीं कर सकता. So that's why he tries to tell, and he tries innovative methods in the teaching. That's what the Dead Poet Society is all about. और उसका बहुत ही गलत वर्जन है मोहब्बतें. मोहब्बतें is even not even 5% of it. शाहरुख खान वायलिन बजाता है. शाहरुख खान is a teacher. Worst movie as a remake of Dead Poet Society. Dead Poet Society में कोई song वॉन्ग नहीं है. But again, it is one of the brilliant movies and acted differently by Robin Williams. It gives you a different perspective about the teaching. So how to be inclusive with the students, how to interact with the students, how to treat them equal, how to understand their perspective, and then he becomes so popular. Again, he is not popular amongst teachers. He is popular amongst teachers because they try to understand they understand the real poetry from him, the students. Because he takes them, everyone, in the garden and asks them, what do you see? This is the nature, where the poetry lives, and then blah, 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 blah. So the movie is another great one. So everyone must watch it if you are a real fan of movies, excellent movies. If you are a fan of Mohabbatein, still you can watch it and you will enjoy the Dead Poets Society more. So, again, what we see in the movie is, what we learn in the movie is teaching again. So, there are different aspects about the movie, as we saw: production design, direction, camera movement, and we are coming to editing. So, what is editing? Editing is not just cutting the film. Forget about it. So, there are some jump cuts, there are some dissolve cuts. So, the Godfather is an excellent example of different cuts. Again, there is, so we will watch couple of scenes from some movies to understand what the real editing is and how it impacts our perspective. So we will watch one scene and you have to just observe it and tell me the observation later on. Okay, your observations. This is a psycho movie, ultimate masterclass scene, shower scene, which is well known across the world. It is a masterpiece of editing. Apart from it, what you have observed? What you have observed? I am not asking about the story. Everyone knows that it was a murder. So everyone has watched it. Correct, correct. So that is one of the excellent editing shot. पानी जा रहा है और उसमें से आँख दिखाई दे रही है. One dissolved editing, the cut. What else? Observations.
स्टार्टिंग में शॉवर पानी जो है वो पानी का ट्रांजिशन खून से लेके वहाँ तक, जो शुरुआत और एंड, तो ये जर्नी देखिए.
Very good, excellent observation. Very good. Your name, please? Very good. So, without any brutality, without any sensuousness, she is naked. But कुछ दिखाया नहीं है पूरे फिल्म में, ऐसा कुछ दिखाया नहीं है. Just imagine that it is a Karan Johar's movie or Imran Hashmi. और so यहाँ पे कुछ दिखाया नहीं गया, लेकिन सब कुछ दिखाया गया. You know it that she is naked, but still it is, ऐसा नहीं कि सेंसर के डर से दिखाया नहीं गया. But he wanted to focus on murder. वो कौन सा साबुन इस्तेमाल करती है ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. लक्स लिया या वॉट एवर. सो दैट इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. सो एक्सलेंट ऑब्जर्वेशन. अनदर थिंग, it has so many cuts. We will count it now. I will count with you. You have to join with me. So 1, 2, we have to count the cuts. Why it is made? It has made an impact, right? So why it has made an impact in spite of. So how many cuts it will have? So we have, for example, it is 3 minutes scene, but we will watch it again. I will minimize the sound so that we can we will come to know who is counting and who is not. Okay, so you can put the lights on again. So we will be just counting it. Oh, very good. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, loudly, 42, 48. Correct, 48. Go ahead. So this is a 2 and 3 minute shot, and we have 48 scenes, cuts, 48 cuts. So they have mixed it in such a way that it had made an impact. What was the background score? Because that is what the mise-en-scène, director's perspective, cameraman's perspective. What you have? Shower. Okay, so apart from shower,
Like a sharp screeching sound.
what is it?
Like a,
What is the instrument?
is it violin?
Violin, correct. So there were 10 violins, 3 violas, 2 cellos, and 2 bass. Bass is the biggest violin, so it is from violin family. Double bass, viola, cello, and violin. So these kind of instruments, there were at least 30 violins, different types of violins, which were played, and it was played in ta 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 ta, that is staccato tone. It was not played like a song, the way Shah Rukh is seen in Mohabbatein. So it is not the way it is generally played. Ta 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 ta. So that is staccato. That is staccato violin. So that is one of the way of using violins. If you are a violin player and I ask you to play a song, to play violin in such a way that it will horrify me, it is quite difficult. So, but they have done it in a very effortless way, in a systematic way. So that is called editing is all about. We will see another scene of editing from Godfather. Okay, so lights please. Godfather movie has another scene where the shot is about murders happening at the background of the church. So that is church prayers are happening. So it is a baptism process, and different shots are shown in a different way alternatively. So even you get scared of the baptism process and church process, mantras played in uttered in the church. So you get horrified by it. So that is a mixture, that is a magic of editing. So since you are about to write or read a movie review, so what are your observations about movie review? What should be done and what should not be? Movie reviews, you must be reading in newspapers or TV channels or something. So as a movie appreciator, you will write something about on WhatsApp or even social media or in newspaper or in any medium. So if you think that I liked XYZ movie, so what you will write? What should be written and what should not be? What we have learned so far?
हम सिर्फ एक्टिंग की बात ना करें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा और ओवरऑल हर चीज़ के बारे में
सिर्फ एक्टिंग की बात होती है,
हाँ सिर्फ एक्टिंग की ही बात होती है।
एक्टिंग की ही बात होती
इसके
है,
अलावा भी हम चीज़ें
राइट.
हाईलाइट भी एक्टर्स पे ज़्यादा होता है, राइटर्स और इन पे कम होता है, प्रोड्यूसर्स और इन पे।
करेक्ट. हाँ, प्रोड्यूसर अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट डायरेक्टर के बारे में कोई बोलता ही नहीं है, क्या डायरेक्ट किया. और जो आपने मूवी रिव्यू पढ़े हैं उसमें क्या पढ़ा है? यस प्लीज. नहीं, आपने क्या पढ़ा है न्यूज़पेपर में जो रिव्यू पढ़ते हो, अगर पढ़ते हो कोई सोशल मीडिया पे, तो क्या होना चाहिए, क्या होता है?
होता ये है कि फिल्म स्टार्स के बारे में ये उसका ये आया, इसको लॉन्च किया वगैरह.
हाँ.
ये चीज़ें होता है अभी.
हाँ.
या दोनों में कुछ तो चल रहा है, अपार्ट फ्रॉम मूवीज पर्सनल लाइफ में ये चल रहा है.
शाहरुख खान के बच्चे ने ये मूवी निकाली है. हु इज़ द डायरेक्टर? वी डोंट नो. ऐसा होता है. और बोलो. हाँ, अगर शाहरुख खान के बच्चे ने मूवी प्रोड्यूस की है, सो इट शुड बी अ क्लासिक वन, राइट? Why is wasting his money in making some bastard kind of movie? So he can make a movie like Schindler's List or something like, because there are so many good stories, so many cameramans, so many things. And वहाँ मनोज वाजपेयी जोराम जैसी मूवी करता है, यहाँ पैसा कमा के वो जोराम जैसी मूवी करता है, एक्सेलेंट मूवी. और वो हमेशा प्रोड्यूसर हमेशा पैसे कम मिलते हैं, इसलिए वो इज़ फ्रस्ट्रेटेड. सो पैसे कम, producer is in short of money. There are some producers who has excellent story, excellent cameraman, they are excellent craftsmanship, but there are some people who have got a number of huge money power अगेन देर आर गुड स्टूडियोज बिहाइंड देम, फॉर एग्जांपल करण जौहर. तो करण जौहर ने इतनी अच्छी मूवी क्यों बनाई? डेड पोएट सोसाइटी के बाद देखने के बाद भी आप मोहब्बतें बनाते हो. सो दैट इज सो if you are making a movie, you should treat movies watchers are brilliant. ये तो सब लोग पागल है, इनको कुछ भी दे दो, 3-4 गाने डाल दो, ऐसा सोच के अगर कोई मूवी बनाता है तो वो it is popular for very short period of time. It can be Dhurandhar as well. तो very short, so long lasting movie कब होती है? So why it will be again watched time and again? It can be, there are excellent movies in Hindi as well. I'm not saying so. There are आँखों देखी, अगर किसने देखी हो, so आँखों देखी is one of the excellent movies. So खामोशी नहीं, खामोश विधु विनोद चोपड़ा की पहली मूवी है, वो जो यूट्यूब पर भी अवेलेबल है. So there are excellent Hindi movies as well. But जैसा ही विधु विनोद चोपड़ा के पास पैसा आ गया, again he made something एकलव्य, अमिताभ लेके, so Amitabh drives it. Badla is acted by again Amitabh, and how it is written, Badla movie review, Amitabh Bachchan, Taapsee Pannu hold the fort. So उसका जो ओरिजिनल इटालियन मूवी था, that was far better. And again that entire मर्डर हो या जो भी कुछ हो, प्रोटैगनिस्ट was female. आपके पास अमिताभ बच्चन मिल गया, उसके डेट्स मिल गई, तो पूरा सीन ही चेंज कर दिया उन्होंने, फीमेल के बजाय मेल कर दिया. सो अमिताभ बच्चन अगर आपके पास है तो फीमेल क्यों लीड करेंगे? तो उसको हटा दिया और अमिताभ बच्चन को ही लीड कर दिया. सो दैट इज़ ड्रिवन बाय अमिताभ. सो दैट इज़ रॉन्ग वे ऑफ मेकिंग एनी रीमेक. ऐसा नहीं कि ऐसा ही करो. सो देर आर बेटर एग्जाम्पल्स, एज आई सेड, गैंग्स ऑफ वासेपुर इज अ गुड मूवी, बट हाउ यू राइट इट. सो द मोस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द मूवी रिव्यू 80% स्टोरी लिख देते हैं. स्टोरी इज़ नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. ये आया, उसका मर्डर हुआ, उसके बाद उसने इन्वेस्टिगेशन शुरू किया. दैट इज़, इंसोम्निया इज़ नॉट अबाउट इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग मर्डर. वो तो पता ही चलता है आपको. क्रिस्टोफर नोलान्स स्किल इज द वे इट इज़ शोन. इंसोम्निया, अल पचिनो ने एक्टिंग डिफरेंट तरीके से की है. अल पचिनो इन इंसोम्निया इज़ वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ऑल अदर मूवीज इंक्लूडिंग गॉडफादर. सो दैट इज़ डायरेक्टर स्किल्स एंड एक्टर स्किल एज वेल. बट अगेन उसके बारे में किसी ने लिखा ही नहीं. टाइटल्स इतने अच्छे हैं, आपने देखे हैं इंसोम्निया की, इसके बारे में किसी ने नहीं लिखा. सो यू कैन वॉच इंसोम्निया ऑन प्राइम. क्रिस्टोफर नोलान्स एक्सलेंट मूवी. इट इज़ अ रीमेक ऑफ ओरिजिनल नॉर्वेयन मूवी, बट स्टिल रीमेक इज एक्सलेंट. ओरिजिनल मूवी इज अवेलेबल ऑन डेली मोशंस. सो यू कैन वॉच ओरिजिनल नॉर्वेयन मूवी एंड इंसोम्निया 2 है. सो द सेकेंड वन इज अवेलेबल ऑन प्राइम. सो उसके बारे में मैंने आर्टिकल लिखा है. दिस संडे इट विल बी पब्लिश इन न्यूज़पेपर. सो इट इज़ मस्ट वॉच मूवी. सो लिखते हैं 80% पार्ट इज कवर्ड इन स्टोरी, देन एक्टिंग. डायरेक्टर के बारे में और स्क्रिप्ट के बारे में कोई लिखता ही नहीं है. एडिटिंग का स्किल क्या है, किसी ने लिखा ही नहीं है. सो प्रोडक्शन डिज़ाइन, गांधी मूवी आपने देखी होगी अगर, सो इट रिचर्ड एटनबरो. द प्रोमिनेंट पार्ट इज वाइट. Color is prominent each and every frame because it is not a bloodshed. The movie is against the bloodshed. So that is reflected in the Bhanu Athaiya made it and she won the Oscar. जब से भानु अथैया ने ऑस्कर जीता तब हमें पता चला, अरे ये कोई होता है, कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनर होता है. भानु अथैया हमारी है, उसने गाइड में भी किया है कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनर. तब किसी ने भानु अथैया का नाम भी सुना नहीं. भानु अथैया ने तो कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनिंग कितने सब अच्छे मूवीज़ में किया है. सो इफ़ यू वॉच गाइड मूवी हिंदी फ्रॉम देवानंद गाइड फ्रॉम पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनिंग, एक्सलेंट वर्क. अगेन विजय आनंद्स डायरेक्शन इज एक्सलेंट. यू कैन वॉच इट. यस, तो दिस इज हाउ द मूवी. डू यू हैव एनी ऑब्जर्वेशंस अबाउट मूवी रिव्यूज़? किसी के पढ़े हैं आपने? कोई लिखना चाहता है? कोई लिखना चाहता है? नहीं
लिखना चाहते.
हाँ, लिखना चाहते हो. ओके, सो एनीवन हु वांट्स टू राइट, बिकॉज यू आर इन मास कम्युनिकेशन एंड ऑल दिस थिंग, राइट? यस, you want to write. So again, as of now, movie reviews are written as a paid service. क्योंकि आपको पैसा दिया जाता है कि आप अच्छा ही लिखो इस बारे में. and you will get a dinner and excellent snacks as well during the movie. So it is a paid journalism. So do you want to write excellent about everything, or do you want to be neutral about it? Without having a breakfast, without taking any drinks and dinner offer from the producer of the movie, if you want to write it, you will not get any money. Probably you may get 300 rupees for writing a review in newspaper, but you cannot consider it as a money earning source. जब से आपको लगेगा कि ऐसा लिखने से ज़्यादा पैसा मिलता है, तो आप उस तरह से लिखोगे, आपकी मूवी की नॉलेज भी नहीं बढ़ेगी. सो यू विल बिकम एज अ रूटीन. उनका नाम नहीं है जो पैसा लेके देते हैं. लॉट ऑफ मूवी रिव्यूज़ आर लाइक दिस. इफ़ यू आर रीडिंग सम न्यूज़पेपर, इवन जब का आपका नाम होगा तब आपके पास लोग प्रीमियर के लिए चलो ऐसे लोग आ जाएंगे, और उसके बारे में जब जहाँ लिखो तो आपको स्नैक्स आ जाएगा, डिनर आ जाएगा, और कोई ऑफर्स हो गए. शाहरुख खान के साथ मिलना है आपको, ओके, आपको हम मौका देंगे, लेकिन हमारे मूवी के बारे में अरे ये शाहरुख खान को मिलवा रहा है, ठीक है, अच्छी मूवी है, एक्सेलेंट डायरेक्शन. क्या डायरेक्शन क्या था नहीं वो पता नहीं, लेकिन डायरेक्शन अच्छा था. So they made an offer which I cannot reject. That's the statement from, that's the well-known line from Godfather movie. So we conduct generally 1 week movie appreciation course as well. The next course is happening for weekend at 6 to 8 March. So you may want to join. There are different aspects which are happening at. So you can contact me for appearing for full-time course. It is happening 6, 7, 8 March as well on Tilak Road. So that apart, do you have any questions? You should have it, right?
According to which is good movie, like which we have climax?
Even as I said, Munna Bhai MBBS is good movie. If you compare it with another movie, then it becomes. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So you can like Dhurandhar as well. So that's not the issue. What have you developed a taste? That's more important. I don't watch Irani movies. I don't watch Manoj Vajpayee's movies. I don't watch Malayalam. I have watched the Hindi Ajay Devgan. क्या काम किया है दृश्यम में, excellent. Have you watched Malayalam? नहीं. मुझे मलयालम समझ में नहीं आती. सबटाइटल पे तो समझ में आते. Try to watch it. So there are excellent movies made in Malayalam. You should watch it. So you can watch Mohanlal's n number of movies. Then आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि acting. So what is subtle acting? Subtle way of doing the acting. वरना आपको अगर आप अजय देवगन की मूवी देखेंगे तो अक्षय कुमार से बेहतर अच्छा एक्टिंग तो अजय देवगन ही करता है. So you will give Bharat Ratna to Ajay Devgan from your own pocket, right? But again, that is not the issue. If you watch n number of movies from different cultures, then you realize. तो हमारी टेस्ट डेवलप होनी चाहिए. क्या खाते हो? चाइनीज़ कभी खाया है? नहीं, चाइनीज़ नहीं पसंद आता मुझे, सिर्फ मिसल पाव ही अच्छा लगता है और वड़ा पाव. आपने कभी साउथ का ये डिश ट्राई किया है? नहीं, वो नहीं खाता. मैं हमेशा कांदा पोहे खाता हूँ. नहीं, कुछ डिफरेंट ट्राई करो. So when you try to eat different flavors from different cuisines from different countries, then you will realize क्या अच्छा है क्या नहीं है. Then you can form your opinion. एक मूवी 4-5 बार देख लो, so then you will realize. कोई भी गाना सुनना है तो 10 बार सुनने के बाद ही आप ओपिनियन फॉर्म कर सकते हो कि ये अच्छा है या बुरा है या मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा. एक बार सुनने से बाकी बारीकियाँ समझ में नहीं आएगी. Any questions? So again, from your perspective, again, I admire you, even though if you like Drishyam from Ajay Devgan. So that I'm not saying it is a bad movie. Even if I was in college days, I would have loved Hindi Drishyam. But again, when you watch different versions of Drishyam, an original Drishyam, and again that idea he came up from a Japanese movie, कि पड़ोस में कुछ मर्डर हुआ है. So that original movie, Drishyam, Malayalam Drishyam is far better than the Japanese movie. I have watched 10 different versions of Drishyam. There is a Kannada Drishyam made in Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam. Even it is made in Hindi as well. So there are different versions, right? Common mistakes we don't watch very closely, as I said. You may have learned it from these last 2 hours. Again, I asked my niece a couple of days back, who is the best actor? She told Sunil Shetty is best actor. From her perspective, it is Sunil Shetty. It can be. From my another cousin's perspective, Akshay Kumar is the great actor. But Akshay Kumar को acting आती ही नहीं है. अगर मैं उसको समझाऊंगा तो वो नहीं समझेगा. Uncle, you are old fashioned. आपको अक्षय कुमार पसंद ही नहीं. ऐसे नहीं है. So have you watched Manoj Vajpayee? So common mistake क्या होता है? So this is the milestone which you have placed. Amitabh Bachchan is the great actor. Have you watched Nasruddin Shah? Have you watched Al Pacino? If you watch Marlon Brando, you will realize that Amitabh Bachchan हर एक मूवी पे वही कर रहा है. Amitabh Bachchan is successful. I admire him for what he has done in Diwar and Trishul. उसके बाद जो किया उसने वही जेरोक्स कॉपी किया है. तो बदला में अलग क्या किया? हम में कुछ डिफरेंट किया होगा या कुछ अलग मूवी में. बट वी लव अ एक्टर एंड हम एक्टर की मूवी देखने जाते हैं. उसमें माधुरी दीक्षित है. नीरज गलवान की कोई मूवी देखी है? नहीं. कौन है? तो हमें ग्रेट डायरेक्टर्स पता नहीं है. सो वी कैन ट्राई डिफरेंट फ्लेवर्स. We can focus on what is the how the script is written. We can ऐसा नहीं होता है कि मूवी जाके मैं आज स्क्रिप्ट देखूंगी, ऐसा नहीं होता है. So is it closely bound script या गाने ऐसे ही डाले हैं? हमें दिमाग चलाने से डर है. So हमें ऐसा ही सिखाया, मूवी एंटरटेनमेंट है तो दिमाग मत चलाओ. अरे धुरंधर में तो वो जो गाना दिखा है वो म्यूज़िक जो है वो पाकिस्तान का नहीं है, लेकिन वो पाकिस्तान में चल रहा है. म्यूज़िक तो यहाँ का है और म्यूज़िक तो लैला में लैला तो उसके बाद हुआ. ये इंसिडेंस तो पहले हुआ तब ये गाने नहीं चल रहे थे. गैंग्स ऑफ वासेपुर में ऐसा उन्होंने सोच के रखा है कि तब 1968 में कौन सा गाना था. 1970-80 में मिथुन चक्रवर्ती आ गया तो उसका बाद कसम पैदा करने वाले की ऐसा करता है वो मनोज वाजपेयी. बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम दैट मूवी वॉज पॉपुलर. तो उन्होंने थॉट दिया है. सो ये थॉट धुरंधर में नहीं है. कोई भी गाने बीच में डाल दिए तो लोग नाचने लगते हैं, क्या म्यूज़िक है. सो उन्होंने कौन से पीरियड का म्यूज़िक है ये सोचा नहीं है. तो हमें अक्सर दिमाग चलाने की आदत नहीं होती. सो हमें ऐसा सिखाया गया है. एग्ज़ाम में फर्स्ट आने के बाद आपको 2 मूवीज़ के टिकट मिलेंगे, ऐसा होता है. सो या पैसे मिलेंगे, 1000 रुपया मिलेगा तो आप मूवी देख के आओ. सो मूवीज़ जस्ट इट इज़ नॉट अ मेंटर. एवरी आर्ट it can be a music as well. Music you can listen by understanding different perspective as well. So what else? Any question? Beto?
Yes, sir, sorry for the question, but sir, what did you personally see in a movie as a professional film appreciation working field?
Okay, so I have been seeing a movie lot. Again, मैंने में एक बार तो स्कूल में होता जैसे मूवी देखता था. Then again, I was watching Hindi films again when I left United Western Bank and then joined Barclays, which is a British bank. Then I realized that I am not that much great in understanding and speaking in English. So I joined English speaking course. Then someone told me that you should watch English movies to understand the communication skills. So I didn't thought that in that way, but I could understand different accents, Scottish accent of English, American accent, British accent. British accent is King's speech. So that one friend in Barclays and told me, and then in our training at the one of the organization, they showed me a movie shot in the banking training. ये क्या है? So it is a psychology. So then I started watching films and then collecting films as well, and then now these movies are available. But I had a collection of movies, probably 1,500 or something. So just English and foreign movies. Now you have everything in your hand and you have OTT. So if you have Prime, Netflix and all these connectivities, all these OTT channels, you have remote. So you have 15,000 movies at one place and you have to select one movie. So then I try to watch different genres. So I conduct a 3-hour session on understanding different genres of the movie. So there are many genres. We should not just watch rom-com, which अच्छा है. तो 14 फरवरी के लिए रोमकॉम अच्छा है, लेकिन उसके बाद हॉरर मूवी भी देखना चाहिए. I don't like blood shade or something. Okay, so you can watch it later on, but again, Godfather doesn't have that much blood shade. So I don't like these kind of movies. So forget about it. Try, explore different genres. So that's how I tried it, and I watched even some of the Iranian, Japanese movies as well. Then I tried to explore one director for 2 months. Kurosawa or Clint Eastwood. I conducted even a session of 3 hours on understanding Clint Eastwood as well, after watching Clint Eastwood's direction time and again. That's how it is. Yes, please.
Sir, when we come to film appreciation, why only Hollywood movies are the greatest? Like in Marathi or you said Anurag Kashyap, why they don't set example like?
I am concluding this session with one of the Hindi movies, right? I showed one Malayalam movie.
Minimum, like why don't we respect
Marathi movies, I am not against Marathi movies, but again, Shala is a good Marathi movie.
we never discuss like on screen or
No, so,
appreciate as
because this is not just a Marathi audience. So,
like in
correct. Because these are not classic movies. Again, we have learned the art from UK and US. So it is a foreign art. So they are quite ahead of them, and we have to respect that. Malayalam movies are quite ahead of Marathi movies. We should agree with this, because The Great Indian Kitchen, its remake in Hindi is worst, even though I like the actress. But again, the camera speaks. Hindi movie, there are too many dialogues. Again, the remake of Great Indian Kitchen. The original Great Indian Kitchen is an excellent movie. Original Drishyam is the Great Indian movie. I will not show any shot of Drishyam, but I can show some of the shots I generally showed some of the shots in Dombivli Fast. It is again a remake of English movie, but again its titles are very good. So I am not against, I do watch all kind of movies, but again we are here to show you the excellent movies, not that what you have seen. And if you know that this is the height which I should climb, I am taking you beyond your comfort zone. Everyone is happy in their own Hindi and Marathi comfort zone, or their own languages, right? So we should watch English movies time and again, and we should explore many directors. For example, Clint Eastwood has directed many the movies and explored so many genres. Tell me one director who has explored so many genres in India. Raj Kapoor, Pyar Ke 10 versions, right? So he is the great master. Even V. Shantaram has tried same thing time and again. So tell me one director who has explored n number of. Clint Eastwood was great actor in Western movies like Good, Bad, Ugly, but he changed the track, and he has done some historical movies, biopic movies, even changeling type of movies. So tell me one director who has tried 10 different genres of movies. For example, Karan Johar has not tried horror. So there are different, when we see the actor, Marlon Brando is the master. So On the Waterfront is a great movie, and uska Hindi version Parinda is good one. I like Parinda. But when you watch On the Waterfront, it is stick to basics. Parinda mein gaane unnecessarily hai. So whenever we admire the audience, whenever director admires the audience, then the movie is done in a different way. So we will conclude this session by understanding one. बोलो.
अगर मुझे इंडिया में जैसे हम बात करें इस तरीके की अच्छी फिल्म बनानी है और मुझे वो थिएटर में भी चलानी है, तो क्या सोचना चाहिए, मतलब if
Okay, so it is driven by it is a market driven industry. So you are selling your product, so you have to be part of your industry. So you have to invest. अगर आपको जगदीप अहलावत को लेके एक फिल्म अच्छी बनानी है तो वही 5 करोड़ लेता है अभी, तो 5 करोड़ कहाँ से लाओगे? एंड देन इफ़ यू आर स्पेंडिंग सो मच मनी, देन मनोज वाजपेयी से डील करनी होगी, मैं आपके साथ एक कमर्शियल फिल्म बनाऊंगा और एक आर्ट फिल्म बनाऊंगा, तो कमर्शियल फिल्म में पैसा मिलेगा, जोराम में नहीं मिलेगा. मनोज वाजपेयी विल एग्री विद दिस. सो इट इज़ मनी ड्रिवन. सो इफ़ यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग 50 करोड़, यू विल ट्राई टू रिकवर इट. मार्केटिंग के अलावा होता ही नहीं है. सो दैट्स वाई इट इज़ बॉक्स ऑफिस ड्रिवन. Even so that's why Steven Spielberg is excellent example of balancing between commerce and arts. So that's why he made Jurassic Park as well as Schindler's List in parallel. तो उसके स्टूडियो ने उसको बताया कि एक मूवी ऐसे कमर्शियल सक्सेस दो तो हम आपको शिंडलर्स लिस्ट के लिए फाइनेंस करेंगे. तो उसने स्टीवन स्पिलबर्ग ने 6 महीने में जुरासिक पार्क बना दी और 10 साल जो काम कर रहा था उसके लिए उसको फंडिंग मिला. उसके बाद उन्होंने दूसरी फिल्म चलाई, वो ब्लैक एंड वाइट में थी, उसका नाम है शिंडलर्स लिस्ट, और दोनों चली. दैट्स द मैजिक ऑफ स्टीवन स्पिलबर्ग. सो ये जो बैलेंस करने वाला डायरेक्टर होता है, यू शुड सेल योर प्रोडक्ट. सेलिंग योर प्रोडक्ट इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उसमें गाने डाल दो. अभी गाने कौन सुनेगा? कोई नहीं है, क्योंकि पब्लिक लिसनिंग ही नहीं है. लास्ट क्वेश्चन. हां
मराठीमध्ये थोडं जास्त होतं.
हां
बट बायोपिक्समध्ये जर फिल्म अप्रिसिएशन करायचं असतं,
हां
सगळा टेक्निकल भाग किंवा डिरेक्टर वगैरे असं काय वाजणार नाही, फक्त ज्या माणसाबद्दल आहे आणि ज्याने काम केलं या अँगलने बायोपिक बद्दल थोडं सांगा.
हाँ, सो बायोपिक शुड बी सिंसियर टू द पर्सनैलिटी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इनविक्टस, मंडेला जिस तरीके से बनाया है, दिखाया है, उसी तरह से मंडेला चलते थे और वो कैरेक्टर के बाहर जाकर कभी मंडेला गाना नहीं गाएंगे. बायोपिक में हमेशा ऐसा होता है, हिंदी बायोपिक में वो कैरेक्टर छोड़ के गाना भी गाएगा. सो दिस इज़ नॉट द वे. मुन्ना भाई MBBS में पैच एडम्स का अगर बायोपिक बना रहे हो हिंदी वर्जन में भी, उसमें गाने नहीं होने चाहिए, उसका गोंडा बना दिया. सो बायोपिक शुड बी स्टिक टू द पर्सन यू आर डूइंग द कैरेक्टर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्रकाश आमटे, वो मूवी नाना पाटेकर ने दी, तो नाना पाटेकर ने प्रकाश आमटे को इग्नोर ही कर दिया और नाना पाटेकर ही सामने आ गया. दैट इज़ द वर्स्ट थिंग एनी एक्टर शुड डू. तो वो हम प्रकाश आमटे को देखने ही जाते हैं, हम नाना पाटेकर को देखने जाते हैं. सो दैट इज़ नॉट द बायोपिक. नाना पाटेकर ने अपने को इस तरह से मोल्ड नहीं किया कि जिस तरह से प्रकाश आमटे ने जिस तरह से करते हैं. नाना पाटेकर का डायलॉग सुनो, नाना पाटेकर, ये प्रकाश आमटे इस तरह से नहीं बोलते. उसका अलग है. इनविक्टस में मंडेला ने जिस तरह से मॉर्गन फ्रीमन ने एक्ट किया, तो मॉर्गन फ्रीमन ने मंडेला जिस तरह से चलना सिखाया और बोलना सीखा, उसके बाद उसने से कहा कि क्लिंट ईस्टवुड को कि उसको बुलाओ, नेल्सन मंडेला की वाइफ को, विनी मंडेला. तो विनी मंडेला को सामने बिठाया और उसको वो आ गया मॉर्गन फ्रीमन और चलते चलते बात करने लगा. तो विनी मंडेला ने कहा तुम तो कम्प्लीटली नेल्सन मंडेला हो, तो मुझे इस तरह से बात कर के दिखाओ कि जैसे एज इफ यू आर मॉर्गन फ्रीमन. सो आई डोंट नो मॉर्गन फ्रीमन हाउ स्पीक्स. The way you are body language and everything, it is completely Morgan Nelson Mandela. तो बाद में वो कैरेक्टर छोड़ के उसने बात की. सो दैट्स वॉट इवन सुधीर पड़के, इट इज़ प्रोज एंड कॉन्स हम नहीं दिखाते. हाँ, सो अच्छी साइड ही दिखाते. अगर कोई कैरेक्टर सिगरेट पी रहा हो, ड्रिंक्स ले रहा हो, तो दिखाओ, क्या प्रॉब्लम है. वी आर शोइंग द बायोपिक. तो इस तरह से अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, ये फिल्म चलेगी नहीं तो उसमें गाने डाल दो, तो ये इस तरह के कैलकुलेशन, कमर्शियल कैलकुलेशन. सो वी आर नॉट यूज टू बायोपिक. बायोपिक इस तरह से बनाई जाती कि लोगों का उकसाया जाए. दीज आर नॉट द बायोपिक्स. सो दैट्स वाई वी शुड वॉच इनविक्टस एंड अदर थिंग्स एंड शिंडलर्स लिस्ट. यू शुड बी स्टिक टू शिंडलर्स लिस्ट. शिंडलर्स लिस्ट को ग्लैमराइज नहीं किया. शिंडलर्स लिस्ट के प्रोज एंड कॉन्स थी. वो दारू पीता है, सिगरेट उड़ता है, पैसा देता है और लोगों से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हासिल करता है और बाद में वो इंटरवल के बाद बचाता है लोगों को. सो दैट्स व्हाट इट इज शोन. यहाँ ऐसे हम उसको देवता ही मानते हैं. वी आर ऑल आर ब्लैक एंड वाइट पर्सन्स, आई मीन ग्रे शेड्स. सो वी हैव हीरो एंड विलन, वी आर प्रोटेगोनिस्ट्स. So we sometimes behave, we have good habits and bad habits as well. You should show it in biopic. वो ऐसे दिखाते नहीं है. So we'll conclude by seeing the song 2 minutes and then you have to watch it again from perspective of a director. ये किस तरह से दिखाया है. Actually वो स्कूल में अंदर है. So he is in jail. That's why it is shown as if he came out of jail. Now he is in own world. बिकॉज ही केम आउट ऑफ स्कूल. स्कूल तो जेल की तरह ही होते हैं ना, आपको पता है. Now the camera is moving from perspective of the kid, point of view. This is a point of view. Excellent direction by आमिर खान. उसने उसको छोड़ दिया, कोई ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल नहीं किया. दिस हैज हैपेंड रियली, इन रियल सेंस. दिस इज नेचुरल वे ऑफ एक्टिंग. दिस इज अ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. उसको क्या दिखता है? जो दिखता है वो नहीं दिखता है. सो वो ऊपर जा रहा है. सो द कैमरा इज फ्रॉम टॉप एंड दिस इज फ्रॉम बॉटम. बच्चे को जिस तरह से दिखाई देगा उसी तरह से कैमरा है. नाउ यू विल सी द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू फ्रॉम पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ द किड. This is it. Wow. This is point of view. Point of view shot. Excellent camera work. That kid is thinking about ये freedom मुझे नहीं है. So this is what the point of view shot is, and this is how the film should be appreciated. Thank you.
Way we look at films, and we are deeply grateful for your presence with us today. With this, we conclude today's session of TMV Cinefest Day 3. Thank you and have a great day ahead.